Hey folks, alright, so I kind of wanted to show off my build a little bit because I think it's fairly unique. I don't think I've heard of anybody running this craziness, and I don't think I've actually seen a CI Marauder since closed beta that it was actually competitive. So here we go, let's talk about it. And the first thing that people are going to think you're crazy is Zealot's Oath, right? Life regeneration applies to energy shield instead of life. Now, generally, this is a really bad node to take. Most people don't want to take it because, yeah, you usually don't have the amount to make it worthwhile, but I've actually got it to the point where I have enough. Currently, I think it's something around 18%, somewhere around there, of my life regeneration, and that'll go up significantly more as I get some more aura nodes and such. So, anyways, it's pretty significant, and I'll show it to you here in a little bit. But the first thing I want to do is I want to go over the tree. Oh, and last thing you should know before, I do use Glacial Hammer with a staff. So that does make the effects of some of the tree choices that I made. So, new Marauder area is amazing. That's why I decided to do this, because I started playing around with this build a long time ago and I could never make it work, and now I can, and I'm really happy about the changes they made here. So I start off with just pure melee damage, right, to just kind of up the damage. These three nodes are amazing. It's 10% mana cost reduction, it's 40% accuracy, and 20 dex, 20 int in three nodes. That is awesome. And then it's life regeneration, right? So that's kind of the main point of this. And then as I work my way up, I got Zealot's Oath, I got energy shield nodes, I have weapon elemental damage nodes. I have a life regen node here, and then I had to break out to get up to this side. Now I do have three nodes that are life. I don't really like these, but I could not get this one, but then I can't get the 1%. I just get a plus 10 to strength nodes. That's kind of I think an even switch. And then this one, there's no real nice way to get across. I mean, I could get maximum power charges. I don't use power charges, so it's useless. At least this one I get plus 20 strength, and that does help me out in my damage. But it just kind of sucks. There's not really a nice way to get to that side of the tree for this build. So that's one of the things I'm not happy with. But then I get some energy shield nodes, and then I get some aura nodes. You'll notice I don't have the effect auras yet, and that's because I'm not done. So besides that, let's see. I went and grabbed life regeneration for the Scion side, right, to get all that much more. I jumped across the tree really quickly, which is great without those nodes there. I really like that they changed that. And then I got mana reduction, and then CI. Right, so you'll notice there's a lot missing in this build. This is only level 66. I have plenty to build upon this in the next few levels that will make this significantly better. I am going to grab Mana Geyser because I'm having issues running Vitality right now. Not Vitality, Clarity. I can't run Clarity at the moment, in which that's kind of a problem, and I need to get 2 more nodes here to fix that. I will get all these energy shield nodes. I will get the where is it? I'll get the aura effect nodes from Influence. I will probably get Deep Wisdom and Arcane Focus, and I'll grab these blocks here because that will be a ton more energy shield. And then from there, I kind of have a lot of interesting options. I could either go down to Mind Drinker if I'm really having mana issues, but I really don't think so. If I run Clarity and not Vitality, I have no mana issues, so I don't think I need this. I might get Ghost Reaver if I'm worried about a little bit of how much I'm regenerating later once I'm doing high-end maps at like level 80 plus. But right now I'm not. Like, I have no worries of it right now. So that's kind of nice. And then what else will I get? I will get... Oh, I gotta grab these Aura Effect ones. I'm gonna grab both of these blocks. They're amazing. Pure Brutality in this block gives you 140% crit chance, and then I'll get another 50% here, so that's 190% crit in these 6 nodes. There's some other damage ones as well. That'll help a lot because Glacial Hammer really helps when you crit, because if an enemy is frozen and they have less than 33% of their life, they die instantly. It's the highest culling strike in the game. It works great when I run with a friend who runs Ice Shot, and we use Frostbite and just stuff dies. It's amazing. I really like it. So, oh, and the other thing I could grab really quickly would be two-handed butchery. And that's for 3 nodes. I get 40% and another 20 strength. There's just great options for me to go damage or more energy shield. And there's a lot of different ways I can take this. But this is kind of the core, and this is what I wanted to finish before I made this video, is just to show that how this is viable as it stands now. Okay, so that's the tree. Now, the next thing is, I only have 3k energy shield right now, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, there's no way you can survive CI with 3k. I am on ambush right now, I'm not on invasion. I did want to try this out on ambush first before I tried to do this on invasion. And my gear is garbage. So I need to get a better helm that's armor and energy shield and that doesn't have life, because I don't need that at all. The belt is doesn't have weapon elemental damage. I only have 1 ring that has weapon elemental damage. This is a level 19 ring that I haven't replaced in forever. My amulet doesn't have weapon elemental damage. There's a ton that I can do to fix this. And currently I have, once I have the 4 frenzy charges, I have about 4,500 DPS, and that's with melee splash. But that's a 4 link. That's glacial hammer, melee splash, weapon elemental damage, and melee physical. But the key thing to note here is that I can still run melee damage on full life. That's kind of the big thing because I went CI. I can run that, and that's a more modifier, but I don't have a 5 link. So once I put that in there, this will jump up significantly, and that is my damage, as I get weapon elemental damage on 3 more items that I don't have. My staff is okay, but there are much better mods out there I can get. There's like 25% cold damage on 500 DPS, that are all physical, not physical, and elemental staffs. So there's a lot I can do to improve this, and it can be very, very viable, and I'm really happy about that. So just to kind of show you, oh, and the other last thing I want to make a comment on, Vol Glacial Hammer is garbage. I don't really know what they were thinking here. I mean, compared to all the other Vol abilities, this is just very lackluster. I mean, it makes that little like ring of ice wall, which is cool thematically, but PvP, most people have leap slam or teleport, and they're going to get out of it. And from a mob perspective, it doesn't seem to stop most hits. I think it's because of how the circle is rendered. There's actually spaces in between each of the spots. So yeah, it's not really useful. It's a big hit. It's kind of nice to make 1 big hit, but that's really about it. So let me do this. I'm gonna run this without clarity, so it'll be a little bit slower than it normally is, because I want to show you how much energy shield I regen.
Mana is gone.
Hey, look at that fusing. Oh my gosh, I'm missing on everything. I am at 84% at the moment. I need to get accuracy on my gear. Oh, I need to show this. 500 energy shield a second, before my frenzy shield, or 4 frenzy charges died. So 500 energy shield, that's 17% of my 3k. So yeah, I think it'll be pretty viable. The math, I can probably get somewhere around like 20%, assuming I still have like 4,500 energy shield. And if I get more than that, obviously it can go up more, or it'll get less, because rejuvenation totem is a flat amount. It's 93.9 at the moment, and it won't go up as I get more and more. That's the only one that doesn't. All the rest of them are percentage based. So I could get inner force. That might actually help it a lot. I'm debating if that will actually help it, and I'm not entirely sure how the effects of inner force on auras. So maybe that'll help it more too. But anyways, still, I mean, almost 20% energy shield a second. It's really nice, and that's with a hybrid, by the way. I do have armor. I'm at 23%, which is garbage, but I still need more to fix that. So I think that's really about it. I just wanted to kind of show this off a little bit. It's not perfect. I still have a lot to go. I have a lot of gear to fix. I have a lot of nodes to pick up to make this like, one of those cool videos that somebody will show at level 80. But I just wanted to show you guys how I'm progressing right now. And I think that's it. So thanks for watching.